up, my fried heads? It's your boy J Rock. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with a little something different. Be coming at you with a fragrance comparison video. Now, about 2 months ago, I reviewed this haramaine LAVENTURE Blanche. Now, this is supposed to be a clone of a more popular, more expensive niche fragrance, pretty popular amongst the fragrance community. It's called Creed Silver Mountain Water. Now, I wanted to go ahead and buy the bottle and compare them. Also, because I was somewhat interested in it, because it's a freshie and it's kind of expensive. So I thought before I buy it, it's a little expensive to just go ahead and blind buy it. So I thought I might as well buy a decant first, see how I like it before I go ahead and pull the trigger. And someone in the fragrance community went ahead and sold me a decant. And I thought, you know what? I've been wearing it the last 2 days, not including today. Today I tried it on and it's in the morning. So I guess you could say 3 days with today. It already wore off. I'm gonna throw some more on right now and some of this as well. And we'll compare the two. I figured 3 days is enough wearings where I went outside, did stuff, checked it out in the weather and so forth, and inside the house to kind of talk to you guys about what the comparisons are, and what's very similar and what's different, where they differ, and then we'll go from there. All right, now Creed Silver Mountain Water was released back in 1995, so back in the 90s, a little bit old school. Around that time, Aqua de Joe and other fresh, white floral, citrusy type of fragrances were coming out, CK1 and so forth. So it blends in right along with those. I have this decant right here, got a 10 mils. Now let's try it out. All right away, the first thing I get is a touch of orange, but it's not a strong orange. It's not synthetic or anything. It's kind of soft and it smells pretty natural, kind of like when you hold the oranges. Before you cut them open and you smell the inside, just the outside of it, when you hold them like that, or they're hanging on a tree and you walk by it, you could smell them. That's what this smells like. Give it about a minute, probably even less. Then the bergamot starts coming in, and you get some of that green. It opens up very citrusy. Okay, while we let it dry down a little bit, let me spray this LAVENTURE Blanche. On the other hand, this came out in 2017. I think one spray is all we really need. This, the opening is a lot stronger, like it comes off kind of sharp. And with this one, I get more of a lemon pledge, more synthetic type of opening. Then you give it a little bit of time, and you get like lemon pledge mixed with like some type of pine tree smell, like not the pine saw, but when you actually buy pine trees, so you get that orange pledge type of thing with the pine tree scent. So it's a little rough around the edges when you and the opening compared to the Creed. So Creed is on this side, the LAVENTURE's on this one. So compared to the Creed, this one's a little more refined. This one's a little rougher. Let's go back to the Creed. This is coming off like a little smoother with a softer touch. It almost I wouldn't say it's sweet, but it's sweet compared to the Blanche. I guess it's those citruses in the opening. They give off kind of a sweet, watery type of vibe. Not sweet like dense chocolate or coffee or candy or anything like that. More like a citrusy type of sweet. And you get some like white floral type of notes coming in. Here on the Blanche, you also start getting some white florals. But now on this one, you still get that strong synthetic lemon pledge type of thing going. And you also get a metallic note hitting, at least It's not the strongest player here, but I can smell it, especially when you're doing a review and you're looking for different scents. I can spot some type of metallic note. But when you're just wearing it and you're not paying attention and focused on it, it doesn't come through that strong. So you might not even notice it. What you're really gonna notice is that lemon scent. It's up in the forefront, and you're gonna notice that the white flowers, because that's kind of what the main point of this fragrance is. It's a big part of it. Now, once we get to the dry down on the Silver Mountain water, you get kind of like a little bit of a sandalwood note in there. It's not very strong, but it's enough to slightly change the scent a little bit. And you get also that's when I really, because I hear a lot about this inky note at the end of the fragrance towards the dry down is when I really started smelling it. Towards the majority of it, I never got it. It's always in the last 30 minutes, maybe hour at most, and it's not very strong. But if you look for it, it's there and you can find it. We gotta be actively searching for this stuff. So you get it. It's very very soft, and that again that sandalwood also with those two notes towards the end, it sort of changes it a little bit, but not much. But you can notice it, especially when I'm comparing it to this Blanche, which pretty much just stays the same throughout the course. The rest of the ride, it doesn't really change much or develop any. So I would say that the Silver Mountain water is a little more complex. It does go through subtle changes, not they're not big changes, but when you're actively uh, checking it out and actively looking for any change, you do notice some they are there. In the Blanche, it's a lot more linear and it does smell a little more synthetic because of that lemon and then also that metallic note. But throughout the majority of the wear, they're pretty similar. The differences are very subtle. You wouldn't know unless you're actively searching for them. In my opinion, if you just wear it and you're going about your day, you wear one or the other, you won't really catch them. So so the differences aren't much. I would say in the first hour of the wear is where is the biggest difference. I feel like the Silver Mountain water, I get a little bit more of those that orange and that bergamot, and the Blanche is a little different to me. You get more like a pine tree and lemon pledge. So that's really the only part where it really feels different at first, and then it just becomes a pretty much the same exact scent. Just the Blanche is a little bit stronger and it lasts a little longer. I get about 6 hours with the Blanche. The Silver Mountain water, I get anywhere between 4.5 to 5 hours. I would say 5 hours. And if I had to give a percentage, I say somewhere around 90, somewhere around 90%. When you're actively looking for these things, of course. When you're not looking for them and you're just wearing this, I would say the differences, the how close they are to each other would be like 98, 99% close. They'd be pretty close. You have to really be nitpicking and searching out these things. So the Laventure Blanche passed the test as a replacement for Silver Mountain water. In my opinion, yes, definitely. It's a go. You could easily replace one with the other. One costs $30. The other costs around $200, maybe 180 online. Is the difference that different to be $150 difference? In my opinion, no. The differences are very subtle, very minor. Um, you really don't need to pay that extra money unless you're like very picky and want a very specific thing that only you're gonna notice. If people around you are not really gonna be noticing the difference between one or the other, in my opinion. So yeah, it definitely gets the pass, and Silver Mountain water bottle worthy at that price when you have this option. For me personally, probably not. I think that would be a pass. I think the differences are not enough to dish out that extra cash. All right, I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. You know, help support the channel. Helps look out for your boy. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you tried both of these, let me know which you prefer. And let me know if you guys think the difference in the fragrance between one and the other warrants the price difference. I'd be curious to know what you guys think about that as well. And yeah, I guess that's all I got for you guys today. So if you like what you saw, you want to see more of the same, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way, I'll keep you updated in your feed every time my new videos up. And if you really want to get hardcore with it, go ahead and hit that bell. That way, you never miss a beat, and it'll let you know on your notifications every time a new video's been uploaded. Okay, so I guess that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll go ahead and check you guys out next time.